Hello and welcome to Be Incandescent Health and Wellness Magazine's radio and TV show. I am thrilled to be here today with three amazing young architects, Weijia Song, Alex Yuen, and Dylan Gibbs, my son. So let me tell you a little backstory, what we're all about. This is the January 2021 cover of Be Incandescent Magazine. And what we're doing is we're talking about what's next and what's new. And what's new is that we have chosen, the Incandescent Group has chosen Collective Operations to be the architects for what we are thrilled to announce is the first Incandescent Health and Wellness Retreat Center here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. So details will unfold. We're just in the beginning stages, but we have this amazing team with us. So today we're going to talk about not just the project, but the future of architecture from these three amazing people's perspective. And they'll tell us about their backgrounds, what it means to be an architect today. And then Dylan will chime in. He's our assistant on the project, doing a lot of research so that we can roll things out in a very systematic way. So I'm going to throw it over to Collective Operations. Guys, tell us about your business.
My name is Alex Yuen, and I'm here with my partner, Weijia Song. We represent Collective Operations. We're a very new startup architecture firm. But we also do research, architectural research and design, as well as real estate development. We're based here in San Francisco, and we're very excited to be working with both Hope and Dylan on the Incandescent Health and Wellness Center, and also to be sharing with you all our journey to get to this moment.
Yeah, excellent. Dylan, do you just want to say a few words about what inspired you to become an architect?
My other parent is kind of a more visual artist, and kind of having the influence of my mom, dad, and sister, all these visual impacts, and also the ability of logic to kind of infiltrate that, kind of just how architecture is this kind of discipline at the crossroads of, math, science, and art, and kind of how there isn't this absolute logic to it, but kind of going beyond that logic and arriving at a better prize from all that kind of iteration within the design field.
Alex and Weijia, tell us a little bit more about how you view the future of architecture. How is it changing over time? And we're still in a pandemic. The economy is teetering as it's gone up and down in my adult life, and everyone's adult life, just how things go. But how are you seeing things right now, and also in the future?
2020 has really been a very turbulent year, and architecture has always been a profession that responds to not only these economic contexts, but also the social and cultural elements of our society. And what this year has really shown is there's been a lot of issues that has been brought to the light and to our attention as well. And we really would love to address that through our work as architects. We think that a lot of the issues around race and inequality, a lot of it, architecture and the built environment and real estate has really been contributed to that inequality. Who has been able or allowed to own homes, who has been able to have the financial capability to purchase real estate, or to hire an architect to design their house, has been very, very unfortunately divided across racial lines. And so we would love to be able to address that through our own experience as designers, and our experience as affordable housing developers, to create a more equitable society for everyone.
Yeah, there's something like, in this country, upwards of $45 trillion worth of wealth in both commercial and residential real estate. And if you just go back a couple generations, you can see that wealth was restricted. Building that wealth was restricted to certain people of certain classes, and specifically races. And so I think that's something that the architecture profession talks about a lot, but we don't really understand yet how to deal with that, And that's part of the reason why we made sure when we were working in firms, we wanted to get a stronger understanding of the real estate side of things, of the finances, and also the policy, and how that affects what we can and can't build and design. And that's partially why Weijia pursued a real estate development degree at MIT after she did her degree in architecture at Rice. And I pursued a degree in urban design. So we could kind of look at things from a larger perspective as well as from the detailed perspective.
And Weijia, talk a little bit about one of the materials that you're really passionate about us using, rammed earth.
Yeah, definitely. So we've been working together a lot, Hope and Dylan, on this project in Las Cruces on the Incandescent Health and Wellness Center. And when you first introduced the site to us, the beautiful desert landscape, immediately this one material jumped into our minds. One material that I've been very familiar with and admired from afar, but never had the opportunity to work with directly. And that was rammed earth. And to kind of describe it is there's literally various types of earth that's been pressurized to create solid walls, and it really creates a color that's directly related to the context that it's built from. You'll see in terms of color, you've got reds, browns, very ochres, very earthy tones. And it's incredibly beautiful, and it's very rare because you can only use it in certain environments, and only certain builders are able to kind of create these products. So I think for us, when we first started kind of throwing around ideas about the Health and Wellness Center and what it could be, and the importance of drawing from the context, we thought this material was not only sustainable, beautiful, but also reflected the context of Las Cruces.
I can't tell you how thrilled I am. This is really exciting for me as the owner of this company that I started in 2008 to be having this conversation in 2021 with all of you. So we'll see, what the future holds. I'm optimistic. Thank you to Dylan. Thank you to Alex and Weijia. And thank you to our listeners. And we will be in touch with you very soon.